Flood of South Carolina. A little guy called the Mosquito. He's biting people. They're getting malaria. It's not a pleasant place to be at. No one wants to be here. The 8 guys who have been given Carolina don't want to be here. We need to figure out, step up, walk up to the forerunner. Good man. Good man. Ooh, thank you, sir. We need to figure out how to get people to come here. We need a gimmick. So, we'll get to that in a moment. But I do want to point out that big building that the police officer just went right by. That used to be one of the most prominent businesses in the history of Charleston. A woman named Gracie Pixoto was the main proprietor of that building. She, when she dies, has the second longest funeral procession in the history of Charleston. Second to only John C. Calhoun. So, when you had a funeral procession, if you couldn't attend, you could send an empty carriage. Now, Gracie, when she dies, all but 2 of the carriages were empty. One had Gracie, the other one had her friends and family. Why? Well, because that is what we call in polite society a house of negotiated affections. She was the queen of them. People wanted to send carriages, they didn't want their wives to know. So they send an empty carriage. Now, they start paving the streets of Charleston, and they don't pave in front of her house for quite some time. Gracie goes to the mayor. She says, Mr. Mayor, I noticed you're not paving in front of my house. And he said to her, you know, Gracie, you got a bit of a reputation. And she was like, all right, Mr. Mayor, I understand, and I'm not a politician, and I will not tell you how to do your job. However, what I will say is that when your men go home to their wives, and they have mud on their boots, their wives will know where they have been. The mayor had it paved in front of that building the next day. Smart woman.